Hello guys, welcome to my video of the unboxing of Nokia 5.3. So let's have a look at the phone. Here we are, we have the phone itself here. There is also a pin. We've got some instruction leaflets, many languages. There is a charger. It's a 10-watt charger, so it's not a fast charging, but it's faster than normal chargers. There is USB-C cable, and we have also headphones. Looks like smart headphones, so like headphones with a microphone. But actually there are no volume buttons, so it's just basic jack one side and really ordinary headphones, speakers. So that's it. So let's unpack the phone also. Okay, look at this. First impressions, the phone is really beautiful, nice in the hand. Really lightweight. This cyan color, that's just really very nice. Unusual quad camera in a circle with touch sensor under it. So outside the phone we have 6.55 inches display with a aspect ratio 20:9 and 720 to 1600 pixels, covered with Gorilla Glass 3. So on the left side we have Google Assistant button. There's also tray for the one SD card, micro SD card, and two SIM cards, which is good that it's not shared. On the top you've got 3.5mm jack for the headphones, which is good. We still have this future USB-C at the bottom. USB-C is in version 2, stereo speaker, and the right side of course illuminated on-off button and volume button. Back side we got fingerprint sensor here and quad camera. Let's turn it on for the first time. Okay, some basic information about the phone. Actually it comes with Android 10. It's in Android 1 program, which means you have 2 years of updates guaranteed. We've got Octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 665 processor with 4 GHz Kryo 260 cores and 4 1.8 GHz Kryo 260 silver cores. We've got the GPU Adreno 610. Phone has 3 options of internal memory and RAM. Actually, just RAMs I would say. There is 3 GB or 4 GB or 6 GB of RAM. All are paired with 64 GB of internal memory. So I'll just skip all this. Also we have Wi-Fi up to norm AC, NFC, Bluetooth 4.2, GPS, Beidou, GLONASS. What else could be mentioned? USB Type-C, as I said earlier. So basically that's it. Battery is 4000 mAh, non-removable with 10 watts charging, which, as I mentioned earlier, it's considered a fast charge, but it's not comparable with the top phones or. Okay, we can set up a fingerprint. Okay, that's done. You can also set up a face unlock, but I'm not gonna do this now. Alright, finally. Here we have the main screen. Well, it was kind of nice. So, pre-installed apps. There is no bloatware, just basic apps from Google and from Nokia also, which is really good. I like this, much better than when you get a phone with so many unneeded apps. So, moving through the menu, looks like smooth. Let's have a look at the camera. So you get quad setup, which means there is main sensor with 13 megapixels. It's actually wide sensor with a PDAF. There's also 5 megapixel lens with ultrawide capability, 2 megapixels macro, 2 megapixels depth camera, and for the selfie camera there is 8 megapixel sensor wide. So of course we have HDR, which is standard these days, I would say. Video, actually, with the main camera can take up to 4K. Selfie camera just up to full HD. And here are some photo samples. That's the wide angle. And here I have to mention that to take night pictures with any phone you must have steady hands, but with this phone you must have extra steady hands. So I'll try to run some apps. It's quite smooth. Everything is turning really fast. I'll try maps maybe also. It's really not bad for phone in this price range. And here is a gameplay of PlayerUnknown's Battleground. Actually, the game lets me to go only to the balanced graphic settings, frame rate on medium, anti-aliasing 2. So that's it for this phone, what it can do in this game. But it still looks good, no lagging in there, but I would really prefer better graphic being available for this phone. And I don't feel any overheating on the back of the phone or on the front side, so that's good. And the speakers, it's a quite nice sound, loud enough, so no complaining there. Now I will try to unlock phone with the fingerprint, so let's put it there. Well, it was fast and on the first touch. So now look at the fingerprints. The back is just matte plastic, so don't see fingerprints too much, which is good. I like this. The front display also looks kinda good. Well, that's really nice. So basically my verdict about this phone, actually for the price you got really good phone. I would say this is surprisingly good for the price. So only a few things about this phone to consider before buying is just 64 GB of internal memory option, but this still can be expanded using micro SD card. You've got just HD plus display, which I think could be better. And also last thing, and that phone looks good. Really looks good, but feels cheap. So that's it about this phone. Thank you for watching and see you next time.